Well, folks, welcome back. We're going to take a look here today at this Liqui Moly Jectron fuel injector cleaner. This has been around on the market now for decades. I think I first used it all the way back in the late 90s sometime, and have been using it since in many high mileage European motors, over 200,000 mile motors, with great success. And this is a good all-round product. Now, even today, this was designed back in the days for port injected motors, which I'll tell you here about in a minute. Direct injected motors are becoming very common these days, so that is where the fuel injector is inside the combustion chamber. This will not clean the outer part of the fuel injector in those motors, however it cleans everything else. Liqui Moly does have a product for that called Jectron. You can check that out. I've done a video on that in terms of how all that works. But I still use this today in direct injected motors as a general kind of cleaning product. I even use it in lawnmowers. I also use it in my Can-Am Defender. Pretty much everything that has a gasoline motor, I actually use this in. So it cleans carburetors, it cleans port injected motors, and it will clean the fuel system of direct injected motors. So good kind of cleaning action with this. The key benefits of it is it cleans the fuel system. Also too, it helps with the fuel injector. So even on those direct injected motors, it's still cleaning the inside of that fuel injector. And the other thing too is it provides corrosion protection, which is really key these days with ethanol, because ethanol likes to attract water. And so ethanol now is in pretty much all of our gasoline. And so that can be an issue if those motors are sitting for a while, especially so, or in winter where you'll have condensation, stuff like that. So this is a good general all-around cleaning product for those situations. So let's take a look at actually how you use this, and it's super easy. So we'll go over that real quick. So the question is too, is how often do we use this? Well, Liqui Moly recommends about every 1,200 miles. But you can use it pretty much any time that you feel you need to. You know, for instance, if you've picked up a batch of bad fuel or something like that, and you want to run a can through each tank full for a while, whatever you'd like to do, pretty much that's all up to you. So with this, one nice thing is Liqui Moly gives us a nice funnel, which reduces any sort of mess that we might make with this. So let's go ahead and pop that off and get it installed. The other thing too is they also have that nice outer cap with an inner cap, so there shouldn't be any issues with leaky containers or anything like that. So that's always nice about Liqui Moly. They have a very well designed container. We have our funnel installed right here, and also, like, if I use it in a lawnmower or something, obviously I don't use the whole can, or for instance my DR mower. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of break it up amongst vehicles or whatever, or dump the excess into a vehicle. For vehicles, what you want to aim for, usually I go with about 2/3 of a tank, or just under full. Usually between about 7 to 20 gallons is how it's going to work most effectively. So this Can-Am's about 2/3 of the way full. So we're just going to go ahead and just dump it into the fuel neck there, and just make sure we get everything out, and that's it. So then we'll go ahead and put the top back on, cap back on, and that'll do it. So we'll pretty much just run this through all the way through for a tank full, and we should be good for a while. So if I do run into any issues where I get some dodgy fuel or something like that, again, you know, 100 hours down the road or whatever, I can always add in another can. But anyways, folks, definitely check this out. This is great for all vehicles that use gasoline. Carbureted, port injected, direct injected, doesn't matter. And also too, with a lot of different vehicles like my Can-Am here, or even things like lawnmowers and stuff like that. It's a great all-around fuel system cleaner, and it works wonderfully. So anyways, folks, definitely check these out, especially in that 4-pack, and y'all have that good day.